Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it's Saturday, so it is time for my weekly roundup. Yes! So what is my weekly roundup? Well, it is where I go through my weekend crafting and I share with you any whips, works in progress, or FOs, finished objects I might have. This week, I have 3 finished objects to share. I'm so excited. And then I'm going to show 4, I almost said knitting projects. They're not all knitting. 4 works in progress. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. And then I'm going to share a book I got because after that Joanne's video, the shop with me, we posted it this morning. There's a half price books in the same shopping area. So we went to the half price books and I found a score that I'm excited about. Actually, I found 2 scores that I'm excited about, but only one is right there. Why did I not? Thank you, Jenna. Jenna from Jenna Stitches sent that to me. All right, I put that over there. Okay. Now I think I'm ready. Let's start with my finished objects. So first of all, another pair of socks. I finished them. Yeah! So this is the latest one. They aren't twins, but they are close enough in my book. So I am very, very happy. I love it. So another full pair of socks in the books, and these fit wonderfully. What is that? No, that's just some fuzz. So I used the Crazy Sock Lady's method of stitch markers to kind of track that they were the same size, and they turned out very nice. And yeah, I continue to really like this Allegro yarn. Still sad it's been discontinued, but glad I have quite a bit of it in my stash. And I made this pair of socks, and I have half left, maybe even over half. So I can very easily make, I think what I'll do is see which kiddos want a pair of socks out of this, because there won't be enough to make Brian a pair. He doesn't like shorty socks. So for Brian, I think I'll need the full 100-gram hank. But make the kiddos a pair of socks and then just save whatever extra I have for heels and toes or some sort of scrappy project. That's my plan. If I had a smaller amount left, maybe it would go straight into the heels, toes, scrappy project, but that's like over 50 grams left. It's enough for another project. So yay! The other things I finished was I used the Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus Dappled yarn I got at the local yarn shop last weekend. And the single 100-gram hank made 2 hats. It made this adult size hat, and then this one fits bingo to a T. So a nice toddler child size hat as well. And surprisingly, like looking at these, you would not think they came out of, that's my join, the same hank of yarn. It's just, there's so little red in this one and kind of so little green. I just find that so interesting. I used, for this one, there's the join there, BagODay's ribbed hat pattern. And this one, I followed the pattern exactly, except at the end, she put, I think at the end, she did 2 rounds of single crochet for the brim. I did a 3rd. I just wanted a 3rd. I like odds. We've talked about that before. So here we go. I've got 1 hat. And then this one, I did everything the same, except it's just shorter, and I did run out of yarn 2/3 of the way through the brim. So this little part doesn't have a single crochet, but it looks fine. It looks great. And like I said, it fits her perfectly. And I really don't think you can tell when she's got it on that just a section is missing some single crochet. So that's 2 hats for that challenge. We're going to go down to the LYS today and get my list started for the 23 hat challenge. So those are my 3 finished objects. Let's go in to the works in progress. Since I've got 2 of each that I'm sharing, we will go knit, crochet, knit, crochet. Another Bridget sock bag. That means I went ahead and started the newest pair of socks, which is going to be, I'm still working on the little cuff. Chomps wanted a pair of strawberry socks, so I'm trying the Premier Fruits socks. This I am using on Premier.com. I got the pattern that they published for kids socks. I'm going to be honest, if you are familiar with Crazy Sock Lady's vanilla sock pattern, it is the same. The only difference is they use a 2x2 cuff, a 2x2 rib, and the cast on, for my cast on for these brown socks, I did these brown socks. My cast on was 58 stitches. I'm doing the 6 to 9-year-old sock. But the cast on is 52 stitches. So it's very similar. And you work, this is a free pattern. It'll be, I don't think I've grabbed the link. I will grab the link, put it down below. It's just free on Premier.com. If you look at the fruit socks, it comes up as a suggested pattern under it. Everything's the same. It uses the slip stitch heel flap, and it does the heel turn and the gusset just the same. The length of the foot is slightly different, but it's really not that much different. They want for that size to work half an inch shorter than I made these socks, which is is so interesting to me. They do say to use DPNs, double pointed needles. I started that way, but my size 2 DPNs are the Chow Goose stainless steel, and they were just falling out of the project. This yarn is so soft and silky. I think if I had some wooden ones, it might be okay. But I was kind of panicking, like, oh no, what am I going to do? This is so small. And then I was like, Erin, it's only 6 stitches smaller than the socks you just made. Try your 9-inch circs, 9-inch circulars. So I did, and it fits just fine. And it is quicker work on the circular because you're not, switching out your DPNs all the time. So I like it. But this time I am trying, I did get some Clover Takumi 9-inch circulars in the bamboo US2, so I'm going to try that one out and see how it feels. So far I'm really liking it, and I do think the bamboo, the wooden needles here, are better for how soft and silky the yarn is. It is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT. Yep. Which it feels similar to the Allegro, which is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT, but it doesn't feel as elastic to me somehow, but it's very nice. I like it. I mean, you can't pick it up and not knit on it a little bit. Sorry. I'm sock obsessed now. I am. He is so excited to get his socks on the go, and we're gonna see how much yarn it takes. In the pattern it says you'll need 2, but the pattern is also for a longer sock, and I'm going to talk to him about whether he wants shorties or full socks. I'll make whichever one he requests, but all of the socks he has now are shorties, so we'll see. So we got socks. I did a little more work on my This is a cozy cardigan from Krista at my Secret Yarnery. Did a bit more on this. I did get a couple of sections where the bright stripes looks like it goes to black. It actually doesn't go to true black. It is slightly off from the mainstays true black that I'm using. I don't know if you can really tell. I think you can tell in the camera, but I actually think I kind of like the occasional bigger chunk of black, so I'm going to go ahead and just roll with it and let things go as they may. So here we go. We keep going. I think so. She says to go till it's just beyond your elbows, so work, you know, keep it on, keep it on. I think, I don't, so it's hard to say, because, you know, with like a big granny square blanket, or with any blanket like this, with the radiating rows out, each row gets longer and longer and it takes longer. So I can't say where I will be next week on this, but it'll be further, that's for sure. Oops, got black, I got yarn everywhere, yarns everywhere. Okay, so one of the reasons I did not make quite as much progress on the cozy cardigan and the wrap is I did start my Between Friends collaboration with Colleen, which you're not going to see, but it is in the bag started. And I've been trying to focus on getting that done because it's the June project and I want to get it to her in enough time to do all that. I did start another hat for that 23 hat challenge. This one, I'm still working on the brim. I have purple yarn there because I had to do a provisional cast on. So this hat is using, I'll be honest, I've been, I don't know what the right word is, but I have avoided this technique in hats in the past and I decided to just try it. I just want to try it. So we're going for it. This is the Bristlecone hat by Amber Corcoran. It's from Fancy Tiger Crafts. It is a free pattern. It comes in multiple sizes. It's like newborn through large adult. I'm making the second largest, so like the just plain adult, not the large adult hat. And so what you do is you knit to a certain length and then you pull the provisional cast on, you fold it up, and then you knit the two stitches together so you have a double layer brim, just to give you that little extra warmth. And I figured it is time to give that technique a go. Let's do it. So right now I'm just doing a large number of 1x1 rib. Oh, I don't think I said, in this crochet project, the cozy cardigan, I'm using the bright stripes Red Heart Super Saver. The black is just Walmart Mainstays black. The hook I'm using is my 5.5 millimeter Furls Pride glitter hook. It's in here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break here. Right here. This is my rainbow project. It's my rainbow project. I have to blow my nose. All right. Hello, I'm back. I think I had talked about the tools and the yarn. Oh, the stitch marker I'm using is one of my hanky markers from Lisa Ladybird Loves. If you are interested in her hanky markers, go check out her Etsy shop. I'm sure she has some. And they are wonderful. I also learned that if your hanky marker unravels, if you send it to her and are willing to pay return shipping, she'll fix it for you and just send it on back. Pretty cool. Okay, so this hat, I'm using my ChowGoo interchangeable needle set again. And then the yarn is this very pretty yarn I also picked up last weekend at the LYS. Wonderland Yarns Silk Twist. This colorway is Glowworm. It's a pretty teal one. It's gorgeous. And yeah, I'm doing the Bristlecone cap. Fancy Tiger Crafts. This is in my Susan Bates bag I got free with that Yarn Inspirations mystery box order. And then the final project I will show you is my Sally wrap, which is it's a BagODay pattern. I think it's just easy crochet wrap, but it is a wrap she made using the white latte cakes, and it is gorgeous, so I wanted to give it a try. And oh, my crochet hook is just stuck in there. I'm using my Yarnest crochet hooks, 6.5 millimeter on this one, and here we go. This one didn't get tons and tons of work this week either, but there is, I feel like I did one, maybe two pattern repeats on it. I really don't remember where I was last week on this one, but I'm working on it. The stitch marker here is from Angela at My Precious Yarnery. Rainbows abound this month. Rainbow. This one I think Bingo picked out when I bought it from her, from Angela. But here we go. I love, this is so soft. It is so soft. This is just going to be like being held in the sweetest hug when it's done. Oh, I can't wait. I'm using Kissy Kissy Latte Cake. And I love how the striping is turning out. Like, crystals in the white is just like pure gorgeousness. But this I think is going to be so fun too. And I think so pretty. And I shy away from pure white clothing. You know, toddlers and their jammy fingers. And frankly, I ascribe to the theory that if you're not making a mess, you're not having as much fun as you could be. So, I tend to not be the daintiest person either. So I don't wear a lot of pure white clothing. Pure white shirts don't stand a chance with me. I never wore white bottoms. You know, you're just going to sit in something and then it's just done with. So I guess I did have a white wedding gown. It survived. It's actually in this room. It's in the closet over there. Maybe someday I'll pull it out. So yeah, we're keeping on all the projects. I will finish the project for Colleen in short order, and then all the other projects will get some love. And this is still my nighttime project. The socks are just such a nice little compact project to carry around. Okay, what did I get at Half Price Books? I found this Vogue Knitting Very Easy Sweaters book. 50 simple stylish designs for sweaters, and I think they look so great. And so again, this one was full price according to the back, $24.95. I picked it up for $12.49 at Half Price Books, of course. So Half Price Books thing is for most of their older books is half the price, or for most of their books it's half the price. Then they have some that are like they get directly from the publishers that aren't quite half price. But and then I found this one, and I already took the sticker off, but I paid $9.99 for it, which was half price. Pokemon crochet. It's 20 different Pokemon amigurumi patterns. So I think you know who prompted this one. It's by Sabrina Summers. I actually have seen this on Instagram, not on Instagram, on Amazon. And because, you know, I'm starting to get a lot of crochet books in my suggested for you items. And I've also walked past this a couple of times at either Michael's or Joann's. Maybe it was both. Who knows? And looked at it, but never picked it up. And I was like, when I saw it for $10, I was like, you gotta. That's 50 cents a Pokemon. If there's 20, that's a lot of fun. But we looked at the most difficult one. It's the Vulpix. And Tromps was like, I really like Vulpix, Mama. Can we wait on Vulpix? Can I make, you know, Snorlax or Gengar first? Because Gengar, here you go. Like, Gengar is the purple one there, or Wobbuffet. That looks pretty easy. I mean, even Pikachu doesn't look that bad. But let me see if I can get a picture of the Vulpix. Is that the best picture of the Vulpix? I think that is, unless there's some big picture of all of them at the front. Let's see. There's a nice big section about tools, materials, and techniques that I quite like in this one. Okay, we're gonna do this and try not to show too much of the pattern. That's Vulpix. And I think the tail, you actually make, I'll hold it far away so you can't see it. You make all the little pieces separately and then you have to connect them. Which, I don't know. I guess I don't know why that looks complicated, but for some reason it looks a little bit complicated to me right now. I mean, once you get into the thick of it, and I'm not going to try this before I try a lot more of my amigurumi. I've got that whole Easy Crochet Critters book I want to work through by, oh, it's Repeat Crafter Me. Is it Rebecca or Sarah? Where is that project bag? Oh, I've lost the project bag. Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. I forget names sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. Okay, so as for what's going on this week, I don't think I put anything on the calendar. Nope. I didn't even put the spotlight stuff on the calendar for this month yet. Okay, so I have a completely blank calendar for June. I will work on that after I stop here. I also didn't update my crochet planner. I'm a mess. Let's just admit it. I'm a mess this week. But I'm happy. That's all that matters. Okay. Yeah, there will be things in this coming week. You can't escape us. We're going to be here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.